They're still tacking over there.
Like you anyway yesterday, if you hadn't got that one that you got, you knew they were on you, didn't you?
So close.
That's an absolute screamer. How big do you reckon, Ollie?
Mid-double, probably about 15, something like.
And the big perch hunt is on. Right, well, as you can see, down on the lake again today. Very early morning. What I've done this morning is I baited this spot last night with a corn and hemp and put the rod exactly where all the bait were. And yesterday I walked around the lake and baited this spot up in the corner and another spot over by the other side of the lake. I'm going to give it a few hours, hopefully I can get one. There's a fish on. No! Oh, no, it's still on. Thought I'd lost it there. Well, that's worked anyway. Cheers, Bobs. On my new alarms, I think they're good luck. It's giving it some. I'm surprised that's gone off, to be honest. It's really, really warm today. It's like 28 degrees. For a little bit of bait in there this morning. I topped it up earlier on and it's paid off. Didn't think I was going to get one. I was just thinking about changing it to zigs. Only a little one. Giving it some though. Fight really well in here. It's not a big fish for the size of it, putting up a good account for himself. And there we go, in the net. Yeah, really nice one. There we go, second carp from the lake. Walked around this morning, baited all the spots up where we're going to fish, and it's paid off. It's a really nice, scaly little mirror. I'll probably give it £6 or £7 that, maybe. Don't think it's a double, but don't really care, to be honest. Like I say, this lake's very hard, and whatever fish can get, don't mind. So we'll get a put back now. And yeah, happy with that one. Get her back in. There she goes. Yes, second one. Got that on a little Wowzer, tutti frutti flavour. I've never tried these on here, but the last fish I had it on, it was similar to that. It was a wafter, but it was 15mm and it was pink. So I think they are going for the brighter colours. I just thought trying smaller baits would work a bit better. It seems to work everywhere else I've tried it, so give it a go on here and it's paid off. I'll probably get cast back in that same spot for a bit. And if I don't get out there in the next hour, 2 hours, I'm going to move up the lake where I baited another spot up this morning. That's it. That's an absolute screamer. Yeah, it's over there. It's come out.
Your line's gone through it.
Yeah,
it's still on it. As long as it's only a twig, you're all right.
Yeah, it's just on line twig. Should be all right. What a run that was! Jesus. Got a bit of a twig on line. I think it might come off. That's about 20 minutes after that other one. Not liking the feeling of that on line, but just hope it's not a big tree. I think it's just a twig, so. Right, well, I've got double weight now. No. No. Damn. Oh well. It was a good run. That was a decent one and all. Nah, I could feel fish. What a run that was, though, eh? Jesus. Oh well. I'm happy just with that run. Looks like Ollie's into one. I'm gonna go around and see him. We got one, Ollie. Ah. Ollie's showing me how it's done. Once again. How long we've had this on now? 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah. Getting there now.
You got it?
Yep.
Yes.
Absolute beauty.
How big do you reckon, Ollie?
Mid-double. Mid-double, probably about 15, something like. Maybe a bit bigger. But actually feels as heavy as yesterday. £17.5 beauty that off at surface. First one of the day, hopefully there's a few more. Could just do with the sun coming out. But yeah, happy days, great start. Nice, that'll be alright, won't it?
I hope so.
Look at them taking that.
What another lovely day. Love England. Great weather. Right, well it's another stonking day in England. It's beautiful. It's like real sunny and nice, and heading down to the river today. Bob's has got a bit of a plan. I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest, but I'm gonna go after the perch in the river, and there's definitely some big ones in there. So, worth a go. Got two different tactics we're going to try. Just see how they go. I don't know what condition the river's going to be in. It's been raining all night and it's been raining for 2 days. But what you don't know till you go. I've checked this website on at the river levels and it looks fine. So we're going to get down there. I'm going to get a coffee on way. Meet Bob's at the lake, and then we're going to head to the river. So let's see how it goes. See you there. Great day for fishing. Well, just arrived at the river. Bob's is just up ahead, and look at that. It's normally crystal clear, this river, but it's absolutely chocolate. We're going to give spinners a go, but I don't think that's a good idea. Going to try baits today, I think, with that colour at water. Fishing under the bridge as well, because of weather it's been a bit grim today. But we'll see what happens. Well, there we are again down on the river, and the big perch hunt is on. I've got a couple of different methods I'm going to try today, and I've got a new thing which Bob's has shown me how to do. I've seen Aidan do it a few times, it's been pretty successful, but it's the link ledger. So basically you just attach a little micro swivel onto your main line, and then 3 swan shots which are pinched on, and then there's a knot tied at bottom so they don't fall off. And then that's just comes down the line. It's got a little float stop on there to stop the weight sliding down. You've got like a foot and a half long leader, and I've got a little size 16 hook with a 3 pound 8 ounce bottom. And basically what that does is it just sits on bottom, and then you tighten up to it, and then it's basically just like a feeder. I'm going to use worm and maggot on that, and I've baited up 2 spots down in this area. I've baited one out in the middle with a couple balls of ground bait, and then one just right down in this edge here. We baited that up with bait dropper we used first of all, which put chopped worm in, and we just chucked a few maggots down there as well. So we're going to give that a go. The river's not in the best condition ever, but you never know, it might be better when it's like this. I'm going to start off with maggot and just see if we can get a bite from roach or whatever else is down there. You never know, you might even get a big perch out on maggot. And then if I get bored using them, I'm going to switch to worm and probably target one of the bigger fish. There's plenty in here, it's always worth a good go. So I'm going to get cast out now. Like I say, start with maggot and hopefully get a few bites. I'm going to start fishing this swimming edge first, and then if it's quiet here I'm going to try out in that middle. Got a marker on the other side of the bank, and I'm just fishing basically middle. There's a bit of an overhanging tree where I know hopefully where the bait is. That's all you do really, basically just drop it in, tighten up and any movement on end of rod tip, strike, I'm guessing. It's like feeder fishing. There's one on the maggots. With a nice positive bite. That's a perch, first cast. Not a bad size. Ah, yes, man. On the new method. There we go. Not quite £2, is it? But it's a nice little beauty fish. Nice fat one. It's probably about 6-7 ounces. But if that one's there, definitely could be some bigger ones. That were on maggot, that one. There he goes. So I reckon if I tried worm, I might entice the bigger fish. I'll get maggot back out and just see if there's any more there. But yeah, I'm happy with that. Nice first fish. Nice little chunky one there. It's been eaten well. There's another one. Right after that, swing that one out. That was a bit of a different bite. That was just a big knock on the end of it. Also took it quite deep. Might be a bit of a problem this. I might need to try something else if I get any more. Yeah. There you go, look at that one. Beauty in miniature. That's what I call them. That were straight away, that one though. Compared to last time, it took a fair while before, but that's took it straight away. But that were a bit of a different bite. Just end at rod just went like that, and then that were it. Once again, the big perch just didn't want to feed. I was catching little perch and roach constantly all day, which I'd say was pretty good to say what the river was like. None of the bigger fish decided to show up. That first one I had in the morning was the biggest one I had all day. I got a few nice roach and stuff on the waggler and maggot, but big perch, just dunno. Just can't find them. I got there at about 8 AM that morning, and I fished that first peg for like 3 or 4 hours, and I had a few fish, but then I moved further downstream to where I thought it'd be even better for the fish, and I did get a lot, but no bigger ones. And then, so I fished that peg for 4 hours, then I fished the next peg down, which were a good mile and a half, 2 mile walk, and had a lot of roach, loads of small perch, and I was there 4 or 5 hours in that second peg, and then I got bored of that, catching, not really getting much in end, and then I moved back down to where I started, and then I went onto the canal where I fished for 2 hours. It was about 7:30 when I got there, so I had about 2 hours of light left. Fished that, I had one bite, one little perch, which were about 4 ounce, and that was that. That was that day, came to an end. I then went on to target one of the most elusive fish, one of the hardest ones to catch ever in these waters where I'm fishing, and it's the barbel. The river, what I was targeting them on, there's not many in, and it is rock hard. If you get one out of there, you're really lucky. And I've never even had a barbel out of any river. And what I've heard about them, the stories people have told me of how hard they fight and just how savage some of the bites are, made me really want to get one. So I went out, tried the river all morning. I got there 6 AM with a friend of mine, Rick. We fished, don't know, 6 or 7 hours, and not even a twitch, not one knock, not even from a chub, nothing. Just sometimes you normally do get a few chub on there because there's quite a few in there, but not even a knock off them. The swim where we fished, we pre-baited it as well for a good 3 a week. Well, I didn't, but yeah, Rick did. We pre-baited it for a good 3-4 week with pellets, hemp, maize, everything. Any bait you can think of, even a few boilers every now and then. It was pre-baited like probably three times a week for 4 weeks. So we were hoping it was going to be good for a bite, but I think Rick was a bit shocked that we didn't get anything, but I wasn't, because I know how hard it is on there. Like I say, a fish on there is, you can fish in for 2 years and not get a bite. If you're not in the right spot and you're not fishing the right way, you're just not going to catch them. That's the thing about it on there. Every other river, like the Trent and stuff, you know, there's quite a few in there, but even that's hard going. But the Trent's probably got, don't know, 20 times the amount of barbel that this river I'm fishing on has. And I think that's the difference. I'm down on the canal today and I'm fishing a peg that I've never fished before on video. It's just a bit further up from where I fished in the last clip when I was fishing for the perch. And today we've seen quite a few bream here on top every now and then when we've walked up and down the canal. And can't see them today, but that could mean they're underwater feeding. And where I'm fishing, I've just seen reeds move over there. So it looks like there's something there. And basically I'm just using link ledger again. Going to use worm and maggot on the hook and see what we can get. Bream and big perch is what I'm targeting really, but you never know, might get even big roach or whatever. So I'll get cast out now, see what we can do. Garbage cast. It's in the area. Get a few maggots flying over the top. The thing I like about the link ledger is it's just so quiet. I don't think anything's going to get spooked from that going in. Come on, you bream, where you at?
They're off with just a metal thing now.
Oh, hey up. That feels like a bream. No. Oh wait. Now you having a laugh, aren't you? That was definitely a bream. Damn it. Slimed the line up. That's annoying. Came off just down there. Not sure how big it was, but it felt pretty decent. That's a shame. Where there's one though, there's always a few more. Pretty positive that were definitely a bream. You don't get slime on line like that from anything else. How annoying. Not far off, is it? Be right.
Keep finding a few maggots.
There's another, that feels like another bream. Yeah, it is. And it's quite a big one. Let's hope this one stays on. Took it straight away that as soon as I cast in. It's a bin lid, this one. That is a nice bream, is that? Let a bit too much line out, but got him in the net. Oh, that's mission accomplished anyway. That is a slab. Look at the size of that. It's a giant bream, is that? Literally, as soon as that worm hit the bottom, it took it, but that means the shoal's moving. That's 2 in 2 casts in about 2 minutes. That basically tells me that that other one was definitely a bream as well. I meant to get my bib and brace on, get any more. That is an absolute slab of a bream, is that? Look at the size of that one. Slimy things out there, but it's an old beast, is that? It's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 pound, maybe even bigger. Yeah, it's absolute beauty. We'll get it put back and hopefully we can get a few more. Like I say, we've had 2 on in about 2 minutes of each other, but it's an absolute slab of a Canal Bream. Get him back in. Right, well, I'm down on the canal today, just trying to target in the perch again. Trying to get one of these big ones out. I know that'll live in here. I'm going to start with worm and maybe try maggots if I don't get anything. Oh, just had a bite straight away and it's took the worm. August was slowly coming to an end by the time this session happened, and the weather was definitely taking a turn for the worst. Worm's good to go. Let it drop back in. There's another one. Not bad fish. Get him back in. Weather's very on and off today as well, so don't know what's going to happen. Might throw it down, might not, don't know. Hopefully it stays alright. Oh, that feels better. Oh, drop me net. Not a bad perch. To use discarder though. There we are. Get him back in. Seems to have worked anyway, a bit in that spot up for earlier on. Oh, that feels reasonable. Yes, finally a better perch. Get in. Oh, that's a better one, finally. There we go. The bites continued for the next few hours until I managed to hook into something a bit more substantial. Crayfish. Oh, no, it's a big perch. Oh. Please stay on. Yes! Get it in. Yes! That's a better perch. Yes! Let's give him a bit of a wash. There we go. See if we can hold it up for camera. Stop still. It's got a bit of a broken fin, but that's a beauty, that one. Don't think it's quite £2, is it? But it's the biggest one I've had today, and it's probably £1 that easy. Getting put back. I ain't got any scales, but pretty happy with that. It's taken ages to get a bite, but finally got one. I'm excited for the upcoming months now as well, because pike season starts soon. We normally start in like end of September, start of October time, and that's my favourite type of fishing is the pike fishing. Love a bit of throwing your dead bait out and watching that float glide away. One thing I do want to try is as well, I've never used bite alarms, and I've just got some Delkims, and I know they're best ones for pike fishing because they're so sensitive, and as soon as line moves they should beep, so I think they probably will be just as good as a float. And I've never caught one on alarms, so I've never used them, so we're going to give that a go and try and get one, probably on the lake, with the alarms on, so I want to see what the run's like and the bite's like. I'm pretty sure not special, and they'll just beep a few times, and then maybe get quite a few beeps. I'm not sure, to be honest. I've seen a few videos on it, but not much in depth really, so I probably might do a bit of setup video and something like that about how to do it, because I've looked on YouTube and there's not too much on it. There's a few videos here and there, but it's not too in depth, so I might do that, show everyone how I'm setting it up. Like I said, I've never done it, but I think I do know how to set it up properly, I hope. If not, I won't be doing it, that's for sure. Yeah, a lot of exciting things to look forward to. I'm excited for winter. I think I've had enough of the sun now. It's time to get my winter stuff on. Wait for them frosty mornings. Can't wait for that.